What's good, man? Hey, it's your boy. Hit that like, that subscribe button, man.
Come back now. You been gone for a while. At least do it for a child. And maybe we can even renew all vows.
Spitting the real to gift.
You could be my buddy, and I could be your Clyde.
Yeah, hip hop. Album King coming soon. Gift. I see you, boy.
People, they ask me why I don't support holidays and stuff like I used to. I just wanted to come to y'all, man, and just explain to y'all why I don't support holidays. I used to now. I used to be into the whole Christmas with the presents and stuff like that. And as I got older and got wiser in the word, I started looking at it, man, like, wow, we are really being ripped off. Every year you come around. Now, if you don't gain wisdom, you're not willing to change that's going to step on some people's toes, because you got to understand, we all been programmed this way. We all been programmed to celebrate these holidays, keep us broke and keep them wealthy. So if you're not willing to step on toes, and you know what, I can't keep my money on these holidays because now I see what they're designed to do, then you won't be able to do this. But I stopped celebrating this stuff, man, years ago, because I started seeing that, number one, pagan. We can't call ourselves believers, and we still worshiping idols. We still worshiping pagan holidays. And I see so many of us like this and still doing it. And this the thing, we still calling ourselves believers, and we can't get the fullness of God because we worshiping idols. It's funny because you tell the average believer that, they're going to have problems with it. I'm just going to be honest with it, especially women. They're going to have problems with it because they really use women to mold the whole thing. Be like, well, how they use women? They use women to market everything. But it's not nothing personal. It is what it is. They use women to market everything. This is not he talking about women. It's none of that. I'm just talking about the marketing, because created they need inside of a woman that plays on her emotions. Once you create that need, she uses those emotions on the man. So the man look at it like, hey, this is my family. He don't think, because he was programmed too. So it's not just one person program. The man was programmed to be the provider, right? So if you program him to be the provider, now keep in mind, head and provider, two different things, because I know y'all gonna be like, well, he's supposed to be the provider. So y'all need to go back and look at the video and be able to decipher the difference between head and provider. You'll know it's a total two difference. So they created ego thing in a man to say, well, you have to be the provider, right? So he gonna provide for his family, right? It's with Christmas. Christmas has nothing to do with gifts. And trees and lights. But what do the average family do? They can buy gifts, right? They put up lights. They put up Christmas trees. It totally wipes out, which was another deceptional tool that they use, because it totally wipes out the real reason for the holiday, right? So we do know it wipes out the entire reason for the holiday. And the average believer is doing that. I don't care how you look at it. So it was real slick. So when I grew in the word and grew in God, and I started looking at these things, I was starting to elevate my mind, and he was starting to elevate my mind and show me that these things is total deception. So that's why I stopped celebrating Christmas. I don't do the gifts and all that no more. And you'll get some people, they'll be mad at you behind that, because they are still programmed. And they know the average person want to be programmed. They got kids because they don't want to stop buying their kids presents. And it's simple. All you got to do is just retrain your children. Just how they was trained wrong, retrain them. You have to retrain yourself. Care about feelings, because do you care about your feelings for the children? Or do you care about the feelings how God view you? Which one wins? So that's why I stopped with the Christmas thing, because we spending out. And another thing about that is, We spend all this money. If you ain't got wisdom, you won't be able to see this. So I looked at all of them like, okay, now, Christmas fall at the end of the year, right? So you done went all these months. You done worked all these months. But Christmas fall at the very last month, which is, you know, you got to look at that too. Do that automatically. Did that supposed to fall like that? Or did they place that like that? So there's a lot of things you just got to look at. Okay, falls right before the new year. So you work all these months. You go out here and you work overtime or whatever. You save up money or whatever. And then you get in a hole because you buy other stuff during the year, which the average family be already living check to check. That's known facts. That's facts. That's not no making up. So you live in check to check all year long. So you get to this one day, right? To this one day out the entire year, and you go in a deeper hole by buying presents, right? Now, you could have used that same money that you bought all that present to invest in it, or you could have used that same money to save or do something that's going to be meaningful to get you out of this hole where you wouldn't live check to check. But you're not going to do that. Why? Because you wasn't trained, you wasn't programmed to do that. You was programmed to buy gifts and buy presents. And I looked at another thing. I looked at the very next month is when the tax season starts. So now, let me break that down. You didn't spend all your money on Christmas one day. It took you to get in a bigger hole. So now, they bring the taxes right after that, right? So now you got to file your taxes right after that you went in the hole. And then when you get your tax money back, right, you got to try to use your tax money to get out that hole that you created for one day. So now your tax money goes right back into the system that keeps you in the hole. It drains you. And they use holidays to do it. Even with I don't celebrate the Easter and all that. You know, I don't celebrate the Easter. You got to look at all this. I don't celebrate now some of y'all going to be like, oh, you crazy or whatever, because I know this what y'all do. You programmed to do. You guys that got women and wives and all that, now, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. But which wins? You know what I'm saying? The paganism or God? You got to look at this. You know what I'm saying? So, the Valentine's Day and all that, get it to keep you broke. No matter how you look at it. And I know some of y'all be like, how that's going to keep you broke and you only spending $50 or $70 or $100 whatever. It's not just the money thing that it's several different reasons of why only Valentine's is geared toward the women. You supposed to be a Valentine too. You see what I'm saying? Now I know some of y'all gonna be like, well, it is geared toward. That's a lie, because 99.9% of men buy the women stuff. Let's so we know who is geared toward. And then on the opposite side of that, I might say, well, y'all get a leap year, whatever. So I gotta wait till a moon. I see the backside of a moon. However, leap year go, I don't even know how it go. It's so crazy. But I gotta wait for that before I get something. You see, it's all one-sided. Why is it one-sided? I can go a little bit deeper than this, and this will blow y'all mind. I'll do a part two. That's why it's so one-sided. And I'm gonna give you a little tip right here. Somebody is the pimps, somebody is the prostitutes, and somebody is the Johns. Now, the pimps have to keep the prostitutes happy to keep them making money from the Johns. So that's why you see everything is geared toward the women. Women takes the money back to the pimps. Let y'all figure out who the pimps is. Now, I might tell y'all in another video, but it ain't you, and it ain't me. We the Johns. So that's why you'll keep spending your money. That's why they'll keep using these holidays to do it. And that's why they'll keep telling you what makes you a man. So when I saw all this stuff, man, I saw these games, I was like, you know what? I'm tired of being played. Somewhere in life as a real man, you got to get tired of being played. You got to start playing the game. Because we getting played, bro. We been getting played. And I just woke up and saw it, man. So I ain't going to be before y'all long, man. Hey, y'all hit that like, that subscribe. I might do a part two, man. Y'all hit me in that comment section. Tell me what y'all think about that. That's why I don't do holidays no more. I don't care who get mad at me. I don't care about none of that. I got tired of the paganism. I got tired of being pimped. And I don't do holidays no more. If I want to get you something, I'll get you something. It don't have to be nothing with no holiday. I'm out.